This is such a lovely day to just sit here in the park. It makes me think about simple, happy things, which leads me to a question I have been wanting to ask you. It is a very big and important question.
Oh, really? It sounds so serious. Now I am a little nervous. What is this important question?
Are you ready? Okay. What is your all-time favorite food in the whole world?
Wow, that is a big question. My favorite food? That is one of the hardest questions to answer. It is like asking someone to choose their favorite song or their favorite movie. There are so many amazing options to choose from.
I know it is difficult, but you have to choose just one. Imagine you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life. What would you choose?
Hmm, just one meal. Forever? That really makes me think. My choice would have to be something that I would never get tired of. It would need to be something delicious and comforting.
Exactly. So you have to think about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And desserts, of course. Does one thing stand out in your mind?
Mm, it is so hard to decide between savory and sweet. I love hearty, savory meals, but I also have a very big sweet tooth. Can I choose one of each?
No, that is cheating. You have to pick just one to start. You can tell me about the other one later. Let's start with your absolute number one choice.
Okay, okay. If I absolutely have to choose only one, I think I will have to go with something sweet. My favorite food in the world is Kaiserschmarrn.
Ah, Kaiserschmarrn. An excellent choice. A true Austrian classic. I love it too. But why that, out of everything you could choose?
For me, it is the perfect food. It is light and fluffy, but also rich and satisfying. I love the texture of the torn pancakes. They are so airy and soft, and the flavor is just incredible. It is sweet, but not too sweet.
How do you like to eat it? There are a few different ways to serve it.
My favorite way is the classic way, with a lot of powdered sugar dusted on top so it looks like snow on a mountain. And it must be served with a side of fruit compote. Plum compote, or Zwetschgenreste, is the best. The warm, sweet pancake with the slightly sour, fruity sauce is the most amazing combination of flavors.
I completely agree. The fruit compote is essential. Do you add raisins to yours? I know that is a big debate. Some people love them, and some people hate them.
That is true. I am on team no raisins. I prefer it without them. For me, the raisins change the texture too much. I like the pancake to be completely soft and fluffy. But I know many people say it is not traditional without the raisins soaked in rum.
So for you, it is all about the texture and the combination of the pancake with the fruit. It sounds like you have thought about this a lot.
Of course, it is my favorite food. It reminds me of happy weekends, of being in the mountains at a ski lodge, and of special treats with my family. It is more than just a food. It is a feeling.
I love that you describe it as a feeling. I think the best foods are the ones that give you a good feeling. Now that you have answered, it is my turn to tell you my favorite.
Okay, I am ready. After all that talk about sweet pancakes, I am curious to hear what your choice is. Is it sweet or savory?
For me, it is definitely savory. My all-time favorite food is a perfect Wiener Schnitzel.
Another great Austrian classic. You cannot go wrong with a good schnitzel. But what makes a Wiener Schnitzel your absolute favorite?
I think it is the simplicity of it. It is made with very few ingredients, but when it is done correctly, it is a masterpiece. The veal has to be pounded very thin so it is tender and delicate.
And what about the outside? The crispy part is very important too, right?
It is the most important part. The breadcrumb coating has to be perfect. It should be light, golden brown, and incredibly crispy. It should be so light that it creates little waves and bubbles on the surface. We call it soufflière in German. When you cut into it, you should hear a satisfying crunch.
You are making me so hungry. And what do you like to eat with your perfect schnitzel? The side dishes are also very important.
Absolutely. For me, the traditional side dish is the best. A simple potato salad, or Erdäpfelsalat, made with a little bit of vinegar, oil, and onions. The slightly sour taste of the salad is the perfect balance for the rich, fried schnitzel. And of course, you must have a slice of lemon to squeeze over the top. It adds a freshness that cuts through the richness.
Yes, the lemon is not optional. It is a rule. A perfect plate of schnitzel with potato salad and a slice of lemon. It sounds simple, but it is one of the best meals. So we have our two favorite meals, Kaiserschmarrn and Wiener Schnitzel. Now I have a new question for you. Do you prefer to cook your favorite meal at home, or do you prefer to eat it in a restaurant?
That is a very interesting question. For Wiener Schnitzel, I definitely prefer to eat it in a good, traditional restaurant. I have tried to make it at home many times, but it is never quite the same.
Really? Why do you think that is? What is the restaurant's secret?
I think they have special techniques. They get the oil to the perfect temperature, and they know exactly how to get that crispy, wavy coating. My homemade versions are okay. They are tasty, but they never have that same professional quality. It is a dish that I think is best left to the experts. What about you and your Kaiserschmarrn?
For me, it is the opposite. I actually prefer the homemade version. My grandmother taught me how to make it when I was a little girl. She had a special cast iron pan just for making it.
Oh, that is so lovely. So you have a family recipe.
Yes, and I think because I learned from her, I feel a special connection to it when I make it myself. It is not too difficult to make, but it takes a bit of practice to get the pancake perfectly fluffy and to tear it correctly. I find the whole process very relaxing.
I can imagine. There is something very satisfying about making a delicious meal yourself, especially one that has family memories attached to it.
Exactly. And when I make it at home, I can make it exactly how I like it. No raisins and with extra plum compote. So for me, Kaiserschmarrn is a home-cooked joy.
You mentioned your grandmother's recipe. That makes me think about food from my childhood. Did you have a favorite food when you were a kid? Was it also Kaiserschmarrn?
I have always loved Kaiserschmarrn, but as a child, my tastes were much simpler. I remember my absolute favorite thing to eat was very simple. It was just a slice of fresh, dark bread with butter and fresh chives or Schnittlauch on top.
Ah, a Schnittlaubrot. That is a classic. It is so simple but so delicious. The taste of fresh bread is one of the best things in life.
It really is. My mother used to grow chives in a little pot on our kitchen windowsill. I loved helping her cut them with scissors. That simple snack brings back so many happy, peaceful memories for me. What about you? What was your favorite childhood food?
For me, it was definitely my mother's grießknöchelsuppe. It is a clear soup with soft semolina dumplings.
Oh, I love that soup. It is so warm and comforting, especially on a cold day or when you are feeling sick.
It is the ultimate comfort food. My mother always made it for me if I had a cold. The dumplings she made were so light and fluffy, they would just melt in your mouth. I have tried to make them myself, but they are never as good as hers.
It is funny how food from our childhood is so connected to feelings of comfort and love. The taste can bring you right back to that time.
It really can. I think that is why we still love those simple foods so much, even as adults. They are more than just food. They are part of our history.
We have talked about big meals and desserts, but what about snacks? What is your go-to snack when you are feeling a little bit hungry between meals?
That is a good question. I have to confess, I have a real weakness for savory, crunchy snacks. My favorite would probably be potato crisps, especially the paprika-flavored ones.
Ah, paprika crisps are a classic choice. They are very popular here in Austria. I like them too, but I try not to eat them too often. They are not very healthy.
I know, I know. I tell myself it is my only big weakness. If there is an open bag of crisps in the room, I cannot stop myself. I also really like Salzstangen, which are those long, thin pretzel sticks. They are perfect for snacking.
I agree. Pretzel sticks are very addictive. For me, I tried to choose healthier snacks most of the time. My favorite snack is probably a crisp, juicy apple, or maybe a bowl of Greek yogurt with some honey and berries.
That sounds very healthy and delicious. I admire your discipline. Sometimes I will have a piece of fruit, but I usually find myself reaching for the bag of crisps instead.
It is all about balance, I think. A healthy snack during the week, and maybe some crisps on the weekend while watching a movie. That is a good compromise.
That sounds like a plan I can agree with. So, for you, it is fruit and yogurt, and for me, it is crisps and pretzels. A perfect balance between healthy and not so healthy.
We have talked so much about food, but we have not talked about what we like to drink. What is your favorite beverage? Does it change depending on the time of day?
That is a great topic. Yes, it definitely changes. I cannot start my day without a good cup of coffee. It is an essential part of my morning routine.
I am the same. Coffee in the morning is a must. What kind of coffee do you usually drink? Here in Vienna, we have so many different types.
It is true. The coffee culture is amazing here. My favorite is a classic melange. It is similar to a cappuccino with steamed milk and foam on top. It is smooth and not too strong. It is the perfect way to start the day. What about you?
I prefer something a bit stronger. I usually just have a simple, strong espresso.
It gives me the quick burst of energy I need in the morning. Later in the day, I like to drink tea.
Oh, what kind of tea do you like?
I really enjoy herbal teas. Peppermint tea is great after a meal, and I find chamomile tea very relaxing in the evening before I go to sleep. Do you have a favorite drink for the afternoon or evening?
In the afternoon, especially on a warm day, I love drinking Almdudler. It is that famous Austrian herbal lemonade. It is so refreshing and has a unique taste that I have never found anywhere else.
Almdudler is fantastic. It is a true taste of Austria. It is sweet and a little bit spicy from the herbs. It's a great choice. So we have coffee in the morning and tea or Almdudler in the afternoon. It sounds like we have our drinks well organized.
We have talked a lot about our favorite Austrian foods, but I am curious. Are you an adventurous eater? Do you like to try new foods and different types of international cuisine?
That is a good question. I would say I am moderately adventurous. I am definitely willing to try new things, especially when I travel, but there are some things I would probably say no to.
Like what? What is the strangest food you have ever tried?
I think the strangest thing I have ever eaten was when I was on holiday in France. I tried snails, or escargot. They were served with a lot of garlic and butter.
And what did you think? Were they good?
They were surprisingly good. The texture was a little chewy, which was strange at first, but the garlic butter sauce was so delicious that I actually enjoyed them. I'm glad I tried them. What about you? Are you more or less adventurous than me?
I think I am quite adventurous. I love trying food from all over the world. I really enjoy the challenge of a new flavor or a new ingredient. My favorite international cuisine is Thai food.
Oh, I like Thai food too. It has such a wonderful balance of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy flavors all in one dish.
Exactly. I love dishes like green curry or pad thai. I find the combination of coconut milk, chili, lime, and fresh herbs to be absolutely incredible. Is there any type of cuisine that you have not tried yet but would like to?
I have never had authentic Mexican food. I have had versions of it here, but I would love to travel to Mexico one day and try real tacos and mole sauce. I have heard it is amazing.
It is interesting how different foods are connected to different places. Some foods are also very connected to specific times of the year or special occasions. Do you have a favorite holiday food?
Oh, definitely. For me, the taste of Christmas is the taste of freshly baked cookies. My favorite Christmas cookies are Vanillekipferl. They are these little crescent-shaped vanilla cookies that are covered in powdered sugar.
Vanillekipferl are the best. My mother bakes them every year in December. The whole house smells like vanilla and butter. They are so delicate, they just melt in your mouth.
They really do. We always bake a big batch at the beginning of December, and then we try to make them last until Christmas Day, but they are usually all gone before then. What about other celebrations? Do you have a favorite food for birthdays?
For birthdays, it has to be cake. A good birthday celebration is not complete without a beautiful birthday cake with candles on top.
I completely agree. What kind of cake is your favorite?
I love a classic chocolate cake. a rich, dark chocolate cake with a creamy chocolate frosting. It is simple, but you can never go wrong with it. It just feels special and celebratory.
My family has a different tradition. My mother always bakes a Sockertorte for birthdays. It is that famous Viennese chocolate cake with the layer of apricot jam in the middle.
A classic choice. So, for us, Christmas means vanilla cookies, and birthdays mean chocolate cake. Food and celebrations just go together perfectly. They are a way of creating and sharing happy memories.
You know, after all this talking about food, I am starting to get really hungry. Talking about Wiener Schnitzel and Kaiserschmarrn was a big mistake.
I know, me too. My stomach is starting to rumble. It is amazing how just talking about food can make you want to eat it immediately.
It really is. All of this conversation about our favorite meals, snacks, and childhood memories has made me want to go to a traditional Austrian restaurant right now.
Well, why don't we do that? We are sitting here in the park, and there is a wonderful little Gasthaus just a few streets away from here. I know for a fact that they make an excellent Wiener Schnitzel.
Really? That is a fantastic idea. And do you think they have Kaiserschmarrn on their dessert menu?
I am almost certain they do. We could share one. We could have the perfect meal. My favorite main course, followed by your favorite dessert. It will be the perfect end to our conversation.
That sounds like a perfect plan. It is one thing to talk about our favorite foods, but it is even better to eat them. Let's go.
Great. It will be a celebration of our favorite foods. And it will be a good chance for me to prove to you that the restaurant schnitzel is better than any homemade version.
And I will be the judge of that. Let's go. I cannot wait.